Namaste everyone. Welcome to Prepare with Lakshmi. Our topic of discussion today is Amority Sonnet 34 by Edmund Spenser. Edmund Spenser, born 1552 or 53 in London, England and died on January 13, 1599 London, was an English poet whose long allegorical poem The Fairy Queen is one of the greatest in the English language. It was written in what came to be called the Spenserian stanza. In 1598, during the 9 Years' War, Spenser was driven from his home in Ireland. He died in London in 1599 and was buried in Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. His notable works include the Epithalamion, Prothalamion, the Fairy Queen, Amorety, the Shepherd's Calendar, Complaints, and many more. Edmund Spenser's Amorety, Sonnet 34, Like as a Ship. This sonnet chronicles his courtship with his wife Elizabeth Boyle. It was originally published in 1595 and loosely follows the Petrarchan sonnet model. Petrarch wrote his sonnets about women that he would never be able to obtain, while Spenser wrote about a single woman whom he did marry. Sonnet 34 appears to describe a break in Spenser's relationship with Elizabeth. It seems like they had a fight and Spenser is biding his time until she forgives him. Spenser uses the analogy of a ship losing its way during a storm to convey the separation between him and Elizabeth. The poem has 3 4-line stanzas called quatrains and a couplet. The poetic devices used in the poem are metaphor, simile, and personification. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AB AB, BC BC, CD CD, and EE, written in iambic pentameter. I will read the poem stanza wise and explain it briefly. I have also underlined some of the words to remember the poem easily and also given the meanings at the bottom of the screen. Like as a ship that through the ocean wide, by conduct of some star doth make her way, when as a storm hath dimmed her trusty guide, out of her course doth wander far astray. Now, like a ship that is traveling through a wide ocean by conduct of some star. Now, here conduct means guide, means a star is guiding the ship. Doth make her way means with the help of the star, the ship moves in the ocean. The stars guide the ships. When a storm hath dimmed her trusty guide. Here what happens is stormy clouds block the star which was guiding the ship. Because the ship was not guided by the star, the ship has wandered off its course. It strays away from its path. In the Spenser would be the ship that has gone off course because his beloved's light is no longer shining on him. His beloved is Elizabeth and they had a fight. So a storm is a clever way to describe a fight or an argument because arguments can be described as being dark, angry, heated, and many such adjectives. In this sonnet, astrology as well as navigation play a greater role. Before, all the ships were guided by compasses and constellations. The brightest star is the North Star. However, he is not referring to that star in this poem. He is referring to Ursa Major, also known as Great Bear. So I whose star that wont with her bright ray me to direct with clouds is overcast, do wander now in darkness and dismay through hidden perils round about me blast. Now in this stanza the poet says, so I whose star that wont with her bright ray means I don't have a star with its bright light not able to direct me, without the star to direct me, to guide me. With clouds is overcast means the sky is covered with dark grey clouds. Do wander now in darkness and dismay means as a ship it wanders now in darkness without the guidance of the star and it wanders through hidden perils round about me blast means the ship is wandering now without the guidance. So it is surrounded with a lot of dangers. Hidden perils means dangers, troubles. And because it was not guided by a star, because previously stars used to guide ships, so without the guidance of the star, he is surrounded with dangers. The poet wants to say is, now I wander around in the darkness because his guiding light has been concealed by the dark clouds of the storm. Without her light, he is left vulnerable to the hidden dangers surrounding him. The storm has left him without his beloved to guide him. He misses her bright ray, which can be interpreted as he misses her. Her as in her beautiful soul, or her wit, or her personality, or simply her. He is consumed with sadness, dismay, sadness that he has lost his way and is left defenseless, surrounded by trouble, surrounded by dangers. Yet I hope well that when the storm is past, my Helise, the lodestar of my life, will shine again and look on me at last with lovely light to clear my cloudy grief. Now he is saying here, I hope everything will be well once the storm moves away, or when the storm moves away, everything will be alright. His wife, that is Elizabeth Boyle, is his guiding star. Here lodestar is the pole star that guides the ships, or it guides the sailors how to move in the ocean. Same way he is saying, once the storm passes away, my lodestar, the guiding star of my life, that is Elizabeth, will shine upon me again and look at me with lovely light. Lovely light means with a loving light, with a caring look at me, and all my grief will be gone. So I hope that when this storm passes, my beloved's light will shine upon me again and guide me back to port, because he is using ship as a metaphor to himself. So he is saying he will reach the port again, or he will go back to her, so that they can be together once again. Till then I wander careful, comfortless, in secret sorrow and sad pensiveness. Now these two lines sums up the entire poem. Spenser is telling his beloved that until she forgives him, he will wander aimlessly all alone, thinking sorrowful thoughts. See, sad pensiveness. Pensive means sad mood. So he is saying, I wander careful, comfortless. Without comfort, I will be wandering. Till then, till when? Until she forgives him, in secret sorrow and sad pensiveness, with sorrowful thoughts or sad emotions. Thank you for listening to me. Please comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel, because I will be uploading many more poems to come, including Epithalamion, Prothalamion and the other sonnets. So please encourage me by subscribing to my channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.